She came back. 6 weeks of silence, no explanation, no apology, just back, standing in his kitchen, smiling like she'd only been gone an hour, and the first thing she
Do
said—
you realize how lucky you are that I'm giving this another chance?
His name is Damien Cole. He didn't say anything. He just poured his coffee. And that silence, that single quiet moment is where this story actually begins.
3 months prior, Serena had walked out. No conversation, no warning. Just a text, "I need space, don't contact me." He didn't. 6 weeks later, her key in the lock, her bags in the hallway.
I missed this place. I missed us. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I think we were just in a rough patch, you know?
When did you get back to the city?
Last night I stayed at Mia's. I wanted to come here first thing, though. That has to mean something.
Sure.
That's it? Sure?
You want more than that?
I mean, yeah? I just came back, Damien. I thought you'd be happy.
You thought a lot of things.
What does that mean?
It means you're here. I see that. She'd expected tears, relief, maybe anger she could work with. She got a man who'd apparently reorganized his life, and that was the thing she couldn't stand.
Can we sit down and actually talk like adults?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I know the way I left wasn't ideal.
Ideal.
Don't do that. Don't repeat what I say like it's a joke.
I'm listening. Keep going.
I needed space. You knew things weren't working. Honestly, I think part of you was relieved too. You were always so withdrawn, so hard to reach. I felt alone in this relationship, Damien, for months.
You felt alone.
Yes, and instead of talking about it, you just shut down. So I left, and I know it was abrupt, but what was I supposed to do?
Talk to me.
I tried. Name one time. What?
One specific time you tried to talk to me about feeling alone. I'll wait.
This is exactly what I mean. You make me feel like I'm crazy, like I'm the problem. You always do this.
Do what specifically?
Turn everything around, make me defend myself. It's exhausting, Damien. It's honestly emotionally exhausting being with you sometimes.
You came back to tell me I'm exhausting.
I came back because I love you, but you're making this impossible.
I haven't raised my voice. I haven't called you anything. I've asked 2 questions. That's impossible?
You're so cold. You're just sitting there like I'm a deposition.
Would you prefer I was less honest?
I'd prefer you act like you care that I'm here.
You know what? Forget it.
I thought you'd be mature about this. I thought 6 weeks would give you some perspective. But clearly you're still holding on to whatever grudge—
Not a grudge, an observation.
Which is—
You left without a word. You came back without an apology.
And your opening line was that I should be grateful.
I didn't say it like that.
Pretty close.
because I am giving you another chance. Do you know how many men would—
Don't finish that sentence.
You're about to tell me how lucky I am, based on what you think you're worth to me. That's a big leap, Serena. Here's what most men do at this point. They either cave, grateful for the warmth, or they explode, giving her exactly the chaos she can reframe as his problem. Damien did neither, because I choose not to.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry I left the way I did. But I was hurting too. We were both hurting.
I believe you were hurting.
So then you understand?
I understand that when you hurt, you disappear. And when you feel better, you return. And the expectation is that I hold both positions for you, the door open and no questions asked.
That's not fair.
Walk me through what's fair then.
A relationship isn't a contract, Damien. It's not transactional. You don't just keep score.
I'm not keeping score, I'm describing a pattern.
One time. I did this one time.
You left for 6 weeks after I planned a trip for your birthday that you canceled 2 days before.
I was stressed.
You were. And instead of telling me that, you picked a fight about the hotel, and then you left.
You never made me feel safe enough to be stressed.
That's a stretch.
You don't even care, do you? You're just sitting there.
I'm sitting here having the most honest conversation we've had in 8 months. That's the opposite of not caring.
Then why does it feel like you're already gone?
Because I think I've been gone for a while. I just didn't leave. She cried.
Please.
Genuinely, probably. That part was never the question.
I know.
The question was whether tears were the same as change. Damien Cole had learned slowly that they weren't. I want to believe you.
So what, that's it? I came all the way back here and you're just done?
I'm not done. I've been done. I just needed to hear you say what you actually think of this dynamic out loud.
Which is what? What do I think?
That coming back is the gift. That I should adjust to your timing, your terms, your emotional temperature. That my consistency is coldness and my questions are attacks.
I never said.
You didn't have to.
Damien, I love you. I genuinely love you. People make mistakes.
They do.
Then give me a chance to fix it.
I already gave you that chance. You spent it explaining why everything was my fault.
So there's nothing I can say.
There's a lot you could say. But I don't think you're ready to say it. And I'm not interested in waiting another 6 weeks to find out.
You're being cruel.
I'm being clear. You confused the two for a long time. That's not something I can fix. I'll have the rest of your things boxed by Thursday. You can have Mia pick them up.
You're really doing this.
You did this 6 weeks ago. I'm just making it official. Take care of yourself, Serena. He stood outside his own front door for about 30 seconds. Not devastated, not triumphant, just still. The Stoics called it apatheia, not apathy. That's the mistranslation everyone makes. It means freedom from being ruled by what you can't control. She came back because she expected a version of him that still needed her approval to feel whole. 6 weeks alone had quietly dissolved that version. He hadn't become cold, he'd become clear. There's a difference, and most people never learn it, because clarity costs something. It costs you the comfort of maybe. The story you tell yourself that if you just wait a little longer, say the right thing, absorb one more thing that isn't yours to carry, it'll get better. It won't.
Not because she was a monster, she wasn't, but because a woman who returns without accountability doesn't return to you. She returns to what she remembers you tolerating. And the moment you stop tolerating it, she calls it cruelty.
Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Her return wasn't the obstacle. His own silence, his willingness to absorb her terms, that was. The moment he named it plainly, without anger,
The way became clear. So if you're sitting with a version of this story, someone who left, someone who came back, someone who's asking you to be grateful for less than you gave,
Don't perform.
don't perform. Don't explode. Don't explain yourself into the ground. Just get clear and let the door close on its own. If you're not already subscribed, do it now. More real Stoic stories for men drop every week.